Hi, I'm Dr. Sharon Schutz, and I'm sitting here with Tawnya Pruitt. She's running for the tax assessor and collector for Trinity County. And we have a lot of things we want to really learn today. She's got an opponent. Lindy is retiring, and we're all sorry to see Lindy go because we love her. But I know she supports you stepping in. But I wanted to talk to you about yourself and give you a chance to tell the people a little bit about Tawnya and your experience and what you feel like you can bring to the job. So let's talk about your family first.
Well, my family. I am currently married. We've only been married since August. So
Really?
Yes.
Well, that is so cool.
And together we have 6 children.
Mm-hmm.
He has 3 and I have 3. 2 of them have graduated and gone to college or working, but I still have a 10-year-old in elementary. And then I have 2 grandbabies, a 2-year-old and a 6-week-old.
You don't look old enough to have grandbabies.
Oh, I am.
Okay. Anyway, so grandbabies, isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
You
They're
can't
precious.
explain it until you experience
That's
it.
right.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's right.
not possible for people to understand. So you're from Trinity County.
Well, we moved to Trinity County when I was 10 years old.
Then
And so we've been here 37 years.
I've been here 12 years, and I feel like I wasn't raised here, of course, but this is my home, and
Yes. It's definitely my home.
definitely, yeah, absolutely. So you work in the tax office now.
I do.
How long have you been working there?
Since March of last year. So March will be a year.
Okay, and what makes you want to be a tax collector? What a nasty word.
Well, a lot
Tax
of people,
collector.
not many people want to be your tax assessor collector.
Right.
But,
Do you get yelled at a lot?
well, no, I haven't, honestly.
Yeah.
But I like working with people, and so I've never really had a problem. I've worked with the county previously for about 10 years, and I got out of working with the county when I thought I wanted to be a business owner and open a restaurant. And so I left the county, my choice. I was working with Benny at the DA's office. Yes,
And-
and 8.5 years. And
What did you do there?
I was the legal secretary. And
Legal
so
secretary.
I left to go do my restaurant, and after about 6 years of that, my 2 daughters had graduated, and it had been about almost 4 years, and I had not had a weekend off, and I just felt like I was losing time. There they were gone, and I couldn't take that time back, and my son at that time, I was like, I didn't want to do that. So I wanted to get back into the career type world where I had a schedule and time, and so I could spend some time with him before he graduated and was gone.
Yeah, they grow up fast, don't they?
Yeah.
I want to ask a question because there's been some confusion. You mentioned at the forum, I call them forums, they're meet and greets, whatever, at Apple Springs, about the qualifications for the office, and that you are prepared and qualified based on the qualifications. And then I asked you again at the Crime Stoppers banquet about those qualifications, and you said that that it's not something for you to be able to go on the computer, and I want to make sure we clear this up so there's no confusion.
For the tax assessor collector, the only qualifications you have to have, anybody can run,
Right.
as long as you're 18, reside in Trinity County 6 months, and U.S. citizen.
Right.
You don't have to have any experience. What I was stating is to be a certified tax assessor,
Right.
which is my goal,
Right.
because I think you could serve the county the best that way. You have to be in the office, work in the office for 2 years, and take their list of classes,
Right.
which I have started on the classes. And when January 2021 comes in, I'll be shy my 2 months, and I will be certified
Right.
after that period.
Yeah.
And also, although you don't have to do it to run for the office, when you get in our office, the state has laws that we have to, I mean, they change them weekly,
Right.
monthly.
They love paperwork, don't
Yes.
they?
And so this year, starting this year, our Texas DMV, which is our registration license titles, to get on their computers and do that type of work, you have to take a list of their classes for each thing and pass them with 80% to even be able to log on to the computers.
Right.
So what I'm trying to tell everyone is that when I step into office,
You'll be prepared.
yes,
Or
it'll
nearly.
be just like the day before. I'll be
Okay,
able to do all the
so
same work.
If you don't have the certification, and you say your opponent wins, and you don't have the certification, that won't keep you from doing your job.
If say someone else come in that had not worked at the tax office, when they come in, well, they won't be able to come in until January 1st when they're
Right.
because November's our actually general election, and then they will be January 1st sworn in,
Right.
and they will have to take the classes
Right.
before they can be on the computers. They will not be able to do our license registrations, title work until they finish those classes with the 80% or above.
Okay.
And then it has to be authorized by Texas DMV, and then they'll be able to be logged on.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out, because there's so much confusion about it. I know that, and I want people to understand,
Yes.
and not be confused by well, this one's not qualified or that one's not qualified or whatever because of state laws or different kind of laws that and it's like, well, what's the point in running if you can't do the job? But it sounds like that either one of you could, but it's good to know that you'll be ready, and
that's
when the time comes.
I felt like when I worked for the state, and I feel like that's a risk I took when I left the state and applied for this job. First, I took a pay cut,
Right.
but I figured if I wanted to run, the pay cut would be worth me knowing what I was doing for the county. I mean,
Right.
they deserve to the best of my ability me to do
So,
that job.
I have a question that I just thought about. But if say your opponent won, would you stay there in the office and continue working?
Well, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I took that
It'd be
risk.
a hard choice.
Well, I took the risk when the job came open of a pay cut and losing my job because there's no guarantee whether I will win or whether she would keep me.
Right.
But I don't know. That's a hard question.
I was just wondering because I know I love Trinity County, and I know so many people that are in office that love this county, and take pay cuts and work for half of what they would be able to make in a larger county, and but the thing is, if I can do what I want to because I have my own business, but it's a different world when you're working for somebody else. So I was just curious how if you would if you were willing to stay on. I don't know how that would work, but that's between y'all. I mean, but I was just curious how that would work out. Are you ready for the election to be over?
I am.
I bet you are.
I enjoy meeting people, and I'm really good one-on-one with people. But the crowds make me so nervous.
Yeah, and there's a lot of those lately. Yeah, we had a really good time last night at the Westwood Shores Country
nice.
Club
Yes,
meet
ma'am.
and greet. It was really great.
They've all been really nice.
Yeah.
And I enjoy the people. It's just when you're standing up there and everyone's focused
You're
on
on
you.
display.
Yeah.
This is me.
Yes, that makes me extremely nervous.
Yeah, I hear you. In fact, I have a lot of friends in political office, and I tell them all, I'll do anything to help you get there. I will do anything to help you.
Well,
However, the thought of actually putting my name on a ballot and going, I would hate to have a job that I had to work for at least 6 months or more, a year, every 3 years or so, to keep. You know me, I want the job. I'm gonna do the job, get out of my way, and I'm gonna do my job. And I admire anybody that's got the guts to get out there and put themselves out there and run and then work and then try to run while they're working for like 6 months. So, but
Well,
anyway,
I'm not a politician, and
Yeah.
it's not the best part of the job,
Right.
but I love my job, and it's the kind of work I've done for
Yeah.
25 years, and I enjoy the work. And like I said, in the office, you get a one-on-one talking
Right.
to people, and I like that part of it.
thank you so much for coming in.
Well, thank
and,
you.
And sitting down with me and answering the questions. I'm really wanting to understand this, and because there's been confusion, there's been people are saying, if somebody gets voted in and they're not qualified, why vote them in? And so there's
Right.
questions about how this all
And I
works.
hate that there's confusion, and I'm not trying to confuse anybody. I'm just trying to show
Oh, I
the
know.
credentials that I have coming into the office.
Right, and
and what
that makes sense.
I'm trying to give.
Well, thank you for coming in.
Well, thank you so much.